Today we're making onion rings. So this is the deep fried onion rings. So this is going to be an easy recipe to coat the onion rings with batter and then deep fry it. So these are just the onion pieces. You don't get the perfect onion ring, but they taste the same. I bought a big bag of onions, 50 pounds of onions for $7.98. So I'm doing a lot of recipes with onions. And I'm also going to give you a little exercise routine here. So we're going to do a shoulder exercise today. So just bring it up like this. So this works the shoulders. There's three parts to the shoulders. So this one, when you go up like this, it just works the middle muscle here. So this is a good exercise. I used to be able to do a lot more, but I need a little work on that. So I think I'll just do a little exercise before I eat. Wow. I used to be able to do a lot more of these. So I'm going to do a few exercises before I eat. I'm going to do a few exercises before I eat. I think I need it. So here we start with 1 egg. So take the 1 egg and just beat it slightly. So next we're going to add cold water. 1 cup of cold water. If you have ice water, that's even better. So now we're going to put 1 cup of flour for the batter, so just add it gradually. So I use a whisk. You can use a fork to just beat the stir the flour into the batter. So the batter you want to leave slightly lumpy. You don't need to get all the lumps out. So you want the batter crispier, I would put some cornstarch in there, so I'm going to put a tablespoon in there. So next I'm going to put some magic baking powder. Put a generous teaspoon. So I'm just going to mix that up a little bit. Now we're going to cut some onion rings. I have a couple onions here. So you want to get ones that have a wide surface to cut. So I'm kind of running out of onions right now, so these are one of the better ones I have still left. So what you do is just say a 1/4 inch wide for the onion rings. Something like that. So right near the middle here you get some bigger onion rings. So if you look at this, so the outside layer you just get rid of, or you can use it for soup. One of my viewers told me to use any onion for soup stock. So you just want to squeeze out the rings here. So here you have onion rings right here, like this. So you want to make sure they're wide enough. And if you like bigger onion rings, you know, trying to get it through from the middle of the onion. So these would be pretty good. So here you have some more onion rings. So this is how many onion rings I get from 1 medium-sized onion. So I'm going to do about 2 onions for 2 plates of onion rings. Just before I deep fry the onion rings, I'm going to put some ice cubes into the batter. So that's going to make the batter pop. It's going to make the batter lighter. So I've got the oil going right now. I'm using Mazola oil, which is corn oil. We're just heating it at medium-high heat. So you don't want it to start boiling, but you want to see the bubbles start coming up. An onion ring into the batter here. When you dip the batter, you're just going to shake off some of the batter. So these onion rings are better now. I turn the heat down to medium. So the first few you're going to ruin, or you can still eat it, but they're not as good looking. They're usually overcooked. The oil is very hot. But these ones are not a lot nicer. So these ones coming down are a lot nicer. So I always put paper towels just to line the plate, just to soak up some of the oil. So there you have it. Homemade onion rings using the extra onions I got from the 50 pounds of onions. Enjoy. So what do you do with the onions? The ones that say broke the end off, and some of them like are broken like this. So what we're going to do now is just have deep fried onions. You can still fry it the same way as the onion rings, although they don't really form the ring. They still taste just as good. So I'll put a little more ice in there. So these are the fried onion pieces. They're not as impressive looking as the onion rings, but then they're going to taste the same. Actually, the batter came out nicer because the oil is not as hot, so it doesn't burn through. Take off the onion rings now. No, the onion pieces, not the onion ring. The onion pieces. So this is the leftover onions. They still turn out pretty good. They actually turn out nicer because the oil has been cooking for a while, so the batter is actually lighter. That's crispy. Really crispy. Really nice onion ring. Goes well with steak, so we're going to have some rib steak today with onion rings. And also deep fried battered onions. We're going to have the rib steak with onion rings and some of this deep fried onions on the side. So there you have it, rib steak with deep fried onion rings and also deep fried onions on the side. Enjoy. The recipes you get now is what I call stay-at-home recipes. This is what I have in my fridge, and if you have any suggestions, let me know. Put it in the comments in the section below, and be sure to give me a like, and be sure to subscribe, and
Make sure you click the bell so I can keep giving you more videos.